I'm Nicholas Bishop from Yark Subaru, and today you join me with this 2015 Toyota Sienna XLE. Let's get into it. Powering the Sienna is a 3.5-liter Toyota V6 that puts out 266 horsepower and 245 pound-feet of torque through the front wheels mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. The exterior color is known as pre-dawn gray mica and is finished over a tan, full leather interior. For 2015, the Toyota Sienna XLE came loaded with plenty of options, and this one, being an XLE, has a plethora of options. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, wood trim, soft touch material on the doors and the dash. Here are the rear vent window controls for the third row, traction control button, parking sensors, and blind spot detection on or off. Down below that, you have controls for the power doors that are on, so the power sliding doors and the rear liftgate will be power operated unless you turn it off, but we'll leave that on for now. The steering wheel itself is also leather wrapped. It's very tightly fit with thumb bolstering as well. On the left side, you have the volume controls, radio preset control, different modes, mute buttons, speech buttons, and phone connectivity. And then over on the right, you have all of the instrumentation for the center information display and for the radio as well. And the center gauge cluster itself is accompanied and complemented by these beautiful blue dials. It's a very nice setup. The leather on the steering wheel itself and the controls have held up exponentially well for their age. In the center stack, you have a 7-inch display screen with touchscreen capability as well, but you also have physical volume and tuning knobs as well for the radio. Shifter right here next to the steering wheel that is wood trim. And you also have physical climate control buttons and knobs for the front and rear passengers, automatic climate, fan speed, defrost. It's all there and all configurable. And down below that, you also have a super neat feature that I wish more brands had. Here are your heated seat controls for the front and the rear, but the cool thing about these is, rather than being buttons that you press, they're scrolling knobs. So you can fine-tune just how hot you want the front heated seats. That is a super cool feature that I wish more brands had. But next to that, you have two center-mounted cup holders for the driver and the passenger. And down below that, you also have a Blu-ray player, because this does have the rear entertainment screen. We'll hop in there in a second. And below that, you have very deep storage space for whatever you want to put right there if you have a different bin for storage. Followed by a tall center console with two cup holders as well, and a very deep storage pocket that I'm using to store my microphones. Plenty of storage space for the driver and the passenger, and these seats are insanely comfortable. Perfect for a long road trip. For ease of access into the second and the third row, press this button, and you can automatically open either sliding rear door or close it directly from the key fob. In the second row, you have a captain's chair set up. These seats are fully leather wrapped, very plush and comfortable, and you also have the added benefit of a center cup holder and small storage pocket right there in between them. But to get into the third row, all you have to do, pull this tab, the seat clamshells forward, push it forward, and now you're back in the third row. In the second row of the Sienna, these seats are insanely comfortable. I am perfectly comfortable back here. I can adjust and lean my seat back or slide it forward or back because there's no rear passengers. But for a long trip, if you're going on vacation or to a sporting event, the rear occupants will be plenty comfortable with this amount of legroom. But apart from that, to make sure they're not bored, you also have the widest rear entertainment screen that I have ever seen in a vehicle before. And apart from that, to make sure that they're at the optimum temperature back here and comfortable, you have a rear climate control center as well. At the back of the center console for the rear seat occupants, you have different video inputs, so you could literally put an Xbox or a PlayStation back here if you really wanted to. And you also have a 100-watt outlet and the addition of two cup holders in the middle, as well as a cup holder in each sliding door. At the very back of the Sienna, you have 39.1 cubic feet of cargo space back here with the third row up, all combined in this super deep storage threshold. And you also have the added benefit of all-weather floor mats included with the vehicle. But if you need more storage space, all you have to do, pull this tab on either seat, pull the strap, boom. seats fold right down. So let's say you wanted the same amount of cargo space with the third row down, but you didn't want to have to deal with this different level of threshold back here. All you have to do is pull these tabs on the seats and pull back, and the seats fold right down and hide away into the floor. And your load area is perfectly flat. Now, as I was unleashing my inner dad mode, you probably saw this little guy hiding away in this storage pocket. And so you're probably wondering, what is that? Well, if you need more seat space for more passengers, this little thing bolts right up in between the second row captain's chairs to make for a bench seat setup. And I'll show that right now. So if you're interested in this 2015 Sienna and want to come check it out for yourself, come see me at Yark Subaru, where we have just what you're looking for. I'm Nicholas Bishop, and I'll see you in the next one.